Today is Wednesday. All about the day. We know about everything about this today. To wear that mask, good for him. And so let's go to this. And so now, what's happening for us for these days? For sure. Now, news had told the report to Jen Pascal there's a sense the country has lost control of the virus. Wow, that was hard. So let's go to and let's find out what the hell's going on now. What the hell is there's no sense for everybody that comes out today now. No sense at all. And yes, it really is. It really is a crazy day. So now I never know what's happening. I never know what's going on. But now what I saw about yesterday is in Virginia. What I saw yesterday in Virginia, yesterday morning in Virginia, with a lot of snow and a lot of stuff that has happened. So we got snow everywhere. We got snow everywhere. And I gotta say, it was bad out there last day. And that was 24 hours, 24 hours, 27 plus hours. All the cars on the highway, on the interstate, were stuck. They have been there all morning, all day, and all night. And then today, it was a very mess out there in Virginia and the interstate. That has happening so far. And yeah, and that's what happened. That's yeah. What has happened, folks? What has happening? Things has happening so far. A lot of cars, a lot of trucks. The trucks are stuck there. They can't get out. It's a terrible time when you have ice on the road. You're on the interstate. You're sitting here and see those cars up there waiting. You have to stay that long and you have to stop. There was a wreck out there. Oh, might be a wreck, might be something. So, hey, things happen that way and things happen so fast on out. This law, look at that. Hundreds of motorists were stranded all night in snow and freezing temperatures along a 50-mile stretch of Interstate 95 after a crash involving tractor trailers in Virginia, where authorities were struggling Tuesday to reach them. Now, how did this happen? We don't know. And a lot of things that did happen. I mean, it's kind of it's been going all day, unless it has been all day yesterday. It has been going all day. The cars, the trucks, the tractors. It just get worse. It just got worse and worse. Block your hand. Take a look at this. I'm going to read to you find out what's going on. It has happening for us everywhere that came out online. Look at this. There's a day in freezing temperatures after the windstorm snarling traffic and left some drivers stuck in place for as much as a full day. The problems began Monday morning when the truck jackknifed on I-95, triggering a chain reaction as other vehicles lost control, state police said. Eventually, lanes in both directions became blocked across a 40-mile stretch of the highway National's capital, at a time when snow was falling around 2 inches an hour. Hundreds of motorists spent the night in their vehicles, worried about a lack of food, fuel, as temperatures fell into the teens. One family reported that there were more than 8 things got very worried, and things got frustrated. Extremely frustrated for all the drivers, all the cars, all in. We saw mess. Happening. That is what it is. A lot. I had seen it. I had seen this. They still don't care. They still don't care for real. And that's how. And how can you do for the live? What should you do? I know people will be very upset about this, but you always know you just have to know what's happening here in this whole state of Virginia, in the interstate I-95. I-95 was so a mess, for sure. You just can't do. You just can't happen. You just can't happen. Just sit here and wait. And 24 hours is just a mess. You just don't even know. So what the hell has happened here in in the state of Virginia? Well, like I say, something has happened here, folks. Something has happened, and all we have to do is just like pray. All we have to do is pray. But then, I mean, you have to do what you gotta do for this time around. I mean, it's just a mess, folks, in Virginia, I-95. It's just a mess. If it happens so far, it happens now. But it is a mess that what I just saw was absolutely stupid, and you can't just get out. Always doing something. First, I don't know what is happening. I really don't know. But they call this nonsense. Nonsense. If you had a chain reaction, it might have. So this is happening every time you saw it. It's now and now. Now we're going. You saw it, but you're on I-95. That's where it is now. They gotta make sure this would never happens again. Now we go to Fox News, folks. We go to Fox News and find out what the hell is going on. Now, look at this. It says Virginia Governor Ralph Northam D took heat. I'm gonna say this again. Virginia Governor Ralph Northam D took heat Wednesday after blaming thousands of drivers for being on the road only to be left stranded on Interstate 95 due to heavy snowfall that crippled snow removal crews. we gave warnings, and people need to pay attention to these warnings. And the less people that are on the highways when these storms hit, the bill. Dunham told the Washington Post. A Senator Tim Kaine, Democrat Virginia, was among the standout drivers Tuesday. He documented his nightmares continuing on Twitter. Finally reached the Capitol after 27 hours. So this is how it's happening here, and that goes everybody. That goes all the people. That goes for all the drivers here on Interstate I-95, Virginia. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter one bit. That is so stuff can happen here. You don't know what's happening here. That is so. It is what it is. Now, knowing how innovative, please stop. Knowing how and the Virginia Department of Transporter, okay, this is getting in on now. Knowing how and the Virginia Department of Transporter have been accused of failing to prepare the roads for the upcoming onslaught of snow. While some who were stuck in the winter storm traffic hit the government and the agencies for not responding fast enough following the disaster. I contacted the governor. He finally came out this morning and said he has shelters open up. It's a day late and $1 short. Father Joseph Casalord, who got stuck in the traffic after taking his family on a post-Christmas trip to Disney World, said. But Nottingham did not seem to be keen on accepting accountability. When the governor pointing fingers at Virginia drivers, his critics shell on him and start counting down the hours until he hands over the keys to the government's mansion. Republican Glenn Lungian, who defeated Democrat Terry McAfee in November's Scandinavian national election, will be sworn into office on January 15th. Now, Michael Perez in tweeted, "Oh yes, it's the driver's fault. His incorporated government and lack of preparation for his VDOT lead to people being stranded for more than 24 hours, including a U.S. senator on a highway in freezing temps." That's kind of hard. Charlie Spiller tweeted, "Well, knowing him blames the drivers for getting on I-95. No apologies for obviously government failure. We gave warnings, and people need to pay attention to these warnings. And the less people that are on the highways when these storms hit the bell." Then David Hansen tweeted, "If drivers don't listen, they will be keep comfortable restricting it if that's what the family desires." And then a discussion about what insure. Now Matt Whitlock tweeted, "Wow, 24 hours after snow has stopped, big portions of the Bishop Freeway in the state hasn't seen a single plow. But it's driver's fault for trying to get to work. Lots of frozen roads today because they still haven't plowed." And John's tweeted, "You can't make it up. You can't make it up." National journalist John's Council tweeted. Nottingham tweeted Tuesday night that all standout drivers have been accountable accounted for by urging Virginians to stay off the roads as the situation remains hazardous. So what do? You stay home. You don't get inside the cars. You stay home and don't ever get off the roads like I don't. I don't get. I don't get on the roads and when it's snow outside. No, I don't get on the roads when it's outside. Absolutely not. It's dangerous in here. It's dangerous out here. It's dangerous for the drivers. Yes, it is. And I know for everybody in the Virginians, we know in North Carolina that they didn't have no snow. That we do have snow on 2 days ago, but clear. And there's no ice on the road in North Carolina. For real. But there's ice and snow on the road in Virginia. So that's what happened. And that's for sure that you gotta look out for. Because when people get slide and they spin and they crash, that's caused life and death. And that's what's happening here when those when there's a chain reaction. It doesn't matter when you're in New York, Washington D.C., Chicago, and Denver. That's what it is. It's kind of sucks, right? It kind of sucks for real. It does not matter at all when it is. That's what this thing is all about. It's scary and it sucks. But the people have been warned to stay off the roads, and now they didn't. They didn't because of the snow and ice out there in the I-95 Virginia. And what did they get? They stayed for 24, 20, 30 hours. 30 hours and they can't get out. They stay in the cars and they just stop. Everything stop. It's a whole goddamn mess up there. It is what it is. For yes, for sure. And the governor have warned the drivers if they want to stay home, they stay home, but they have to get to work. But nope, they have to wait. And when they do, that's what they get. So it is bad out there for the roads. It's just like this. It just happened this way. It really happens. They don't care. They don't give a damn. But it is what it is. That's what it is. And that's what you get for staying on the road when there's a wreck out there and there's ice on the road and there's snow on the road. That's exactly what happened. If we if we couldn't have had this one a long time ago, it could have. But they stuck out there last day in the morning, all day, and all night. It does not freaking matter. Okay, it is what it is. All right, Lord, time to get out of here. This internet thing and on live on YouTube. Please subscribe this video. I hope you'll enjoy this video, and I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Until then, this is Joseph Crudup. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Take care.